Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Andrew Saul. This is JC Pennington. This is Mr. Josh Mancuso. And a few hours ago, we had a really good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition training session. Now we're actually in the office of the gym. And quick introductions real quick. I'm a black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor and a personal trainer. Josh Mancuso, also very good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and an instructor. And Mr. JC Pennington is our special guest for today. If you haven't heard of him, he does have a t-shirt, makes him kind of a big deal.
Oh yeah.
And like 25 different nicknames.
Yeah.
I think you might have more nicknames than anyone I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, probably.
What are your nicknames, dude?
I've had a lot.
The ones I can remember just off the top of my head, and he'll add another. I know we've had Crayola Kid.
Yep.
I know we've had Jinja Ninja.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Red Devil, wasn't that one? Red
Gallo
Devil.
Rojo right after that. They used Red Devil once, and it wasn't like changed it to Spanish, made it a lot more interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely, because you're Spanish.
Oh yeah.
You're Spanish
very
descent,
so.
right?
Yeah, definitely. All South American.
That all sounds extremely
South
racist. Yeah.
What's the worst one? What's the most ridiculous one?
For my last fight, I actually went as Ginjalicious.
Ginjalicious.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I bet that struck fear into his heart.
Oh yeah.
That's empowering, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But it's just such a clown thing to have. Like everyone ends up with like the meanest.
The Nightmare!
Pit Bull.
See,
White Devil.
I think if you have a nickname, it shouldn't be like a serious nickname because that's not a real. No one's gonna call you the Nightmare.
Yeah.
Your buddies aren't gonna call you like the Destroyer. They'll call you Slap Nut.
Like, oh, what's up, Nightmare?
Right, Nightmare. Bro.
What's going on?
Those are the people
Deathwish.
that they actually
Deathwish.
nickname themselves.
Right.
They're like,
obviously.
they don't earn it. They're like, no, dude.
Pretty gay.
I'm a fucking tiger in the forest when I'm in the cage. So they end up as the white tiger or something.
Right.
No, that was a real guy though, so don't make fun of him. 'Cause-
Burning Tiger White. No, that was White Tiger.
No.
It was Tiger. Burning Tiger White.
Yeah.
No, the White Tiger was some early UFC guy, I think.
I remember Burning Tiger White.
Yeah,
but I don't
Vernon
remember
White.
anybody else.
Yeah, was
Yeah.
the tiger.
He was a
trained with,
tiger.
He like fought Chuck Liddell or something.
I think there's a lot of tigers in mixed martial arts now that I really think about it.
As there should be. And there's
Yeah.
a lot of tigers on Affliction shirts, which kind of blends in with the two. So
Are those out of style yet? Are we done with the
I
afflictions?
think so.
Okay,
I
it's
think
about
it's
time for
done.
that to happen.
Yeah, I think so.
But moving on. So, JC, like about how many mixed martial arts fights have you done? Like amateur, professional? everything?
Amateur 11, professional around 50.
Damn.
I've done a bunch of amateur kickboxing and boxing, 2 pro boxing, jiu-jitsu tournaments, everything really.
Yeah, because you have a lot of competition experience now, but a lot of people who know you might not know a lot about you.
Yeah.
Because both you guys understand that if at any point in your life you decide you want to do a mixed martial arts fight, no matter what you do after that point, you could go overseas, explore the world, you go to college, be an entrepreneur. All people want to know when they see you is...
You fight, bro?
When's your next fight?
When's your next fight, bro?
Yeah. So you're going back to college right now, right? You're taking some classes. You read a lot. You have a lot of hobbies that are a little bit unusual. I kind of wanted to get into that.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about what I describe as survival prep.
Yeah.
Preparing for the Armageddon, the Mad Max scenario, the disaster. No, seriously, but you really are gearing up for this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what kind of preparations are you making, like, for real?
Just, it's all basic stuff, and a lot of it came like after Katrina, seeing how like, living in Slidell, it got wiped out. So seeing how things were, like if grocery stores don't have food, people don't know where to get food from, and that's a realistic situation. I mean, it happens all over the place. So having extra food, water, like first aid stuff, batteries, all that stuff it might not ever be important, but yeah, it might be real important to be able to stay in my apartment and not have to leave for, have enough stuff for 3 months.
Right.
Yeah, that would make life real easy.
Now, when you say basic stuff, like what's basic, man? Like, what do you mean?
Just like canned foods, just stuff like baked tuna fish, stuff that you can keep for, has years of shelf life. So it's, and it's easy to cook, easy to eat.
Is your apartment fortified in any way?
No.
That was my next question.
Just guns.
No underground bunker? I'm disappointed.
No, not yet. Give me time.
Right.
Still.
What about your gun? What about your gun stash? If you don't mind talking about it,
I have just 3 guns. I have 2 pistols and a rifle. AK-47.
Oh,
so
man.
nothing too much.
No, we're in Louisiana. It's not a lot of guns, man. Like,
And I know. See, that's the thing. That's actually a small, real
Right,
small
right,
amount
yeah.
of guns.
This is not as
For
over the
South
top.
Louisiana,
Yeah.
I would say that's probably small.
Yeah.
Bigger than
as I
mine.
thought it would be. You know, actually, I think either next week or at some point, we want to get on Thomas Webb.
Yeah.
One of our coaches, also a professional mixed martial arts fighter, who was in the National Guard. And he was in Afghanistan during his time in the military, and also in New Orleans post-Katrina.
Yeah.
And he told me straight up, New Orleans was worse.
Oh, yeah.
Worse than Afghanistan.
Yeah, there was no... I mean, without food, people were going crazy.
Yeah.
And plus, everyone's thinking this is an opportunity to, like, get TVs and anyone that left cars behind or anyone that has anything in their house.
I mean, free TV's free TV.
Yeah. But they were...
Even without electricity, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And and it's still, there's parts that are still trashed out there. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure it was pretty scary.
You know, it's so funny if you're a tourist though, and you go to New Orleans after Katrina and everything. Now it looks like everything's just perfect.
yeah.
It looks like it's all perfect. But then,
You
like
never know.
you like actually spend some time down there, and you're like, wait a second, this
Yeah.
is totally fucked up. Like nothing's fixed. This
No.
is shitty.
They fixed where the tourists go.
Right.
Like Bourbon Street's.
Great.
I mean,
French Quarter's
it's
great.
Still not great.
Oh, yeah.
But it's very
it's
up to par New Orleans style.
It was
Oh,
it
yeah.
was taken care of immediately. They're like, we got to fix this place. Everyone else isn't
Right.
really important,
Yeah.
but we've got to fix how we make money. So
Yeah, it's still a great party town.
Oh yeah.
Basically.
Oh yeah.
And the funny thing is, man, you know, a lot of people, and you know, some people really, really get into the survival prep
Yeah.
stuff, man. Like, they really do have the underground
Oh
bunkers
yeah.
and the
Oh yeah.
shells and shells of ammunition. Extreme, yes. But you never know. Shit
Yeah.
really goes down.
Yeah. There's worse hobbies
Yeah.
to have. You
Yeah,
can go-
definitely.
Yeah, you can go drink every night of the week. And,
You are
yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
And I feel like looking at like Afghanistan as an example, or places like, I don't know, Somalia
Yeah.
or Iraq, like we see it on the TV and we think, oh, well, maybe we're just a little bit different culturally. We're
Yeah.
wired differently. No.
No. When
No.
you look at pictures of Afghanistan from the 1980, 1985, it was a nice place. You'd never think like in 20 years, 30 years, this place is going to be war struck and bombed out.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was there was like functioning normal society, what we would consider normal society.
Yeah, like New Orleans.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Except not
Maybe
as
not that
normal.
bad. Maybe not that bad.
Fun party town,
Yeah.
though. New
Yeah.
Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
I just think the
But-
coolest thing about Afghanistan is how they drive those fucking cars on two wheels. Have you noticed that? Like all the
Yeah.
videos online, there's like videos of them driving fucking cars on two wheels and like walking on the car while it's on
Yeah,
the side.
people like hanging over.
Yeah, they like cut donuts like because there's just nothing but fucking sand and,
Yeah.
and pavement, you know, and they just like drive at like 80 and just pull up the e-brake.
Yeah.
And I'm
Who's
just like,
gonna
this is-
come?
This looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
But like, I mean,
More fun than New Orleans post Katrina. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
We don't even have that here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. Well, I guess it depends on where you go. There's some rednecks that get into some shit like that.
You know, I was just gonna say though.
They don't video it. I don't think they got that technology yet.
they're working on it. They still have the flip Nokia. Man, saying they got no video on it.
Totally outdated.
Yeah.
Totally. I'll tell you what though, man. In Thunderdome, USA, if the government collapses, the natural disaster, do you know who you want to make as friends? You know who's going to be your allies? Rednecks.
Yes.
Yeah.
If right now, get a redneck friend. Seriously, if you don't have
You
one,
need one.
you need people who can hunt and fish, who have an electrified fence, who can
Have
grow
guns.
vegetables and have guns, lots of guns. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they can kill animals and they know actually how to
Yeah.
gut them and clean them, which
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
Pretty helpful.
yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
No.
Fuck no.
I can teach him jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I will choke
See,
that
I don't think
deer
it's gonna
out.
be much help. Honestly, I think like if I probably gonna pick one of the worst martial arts for like an apocalyptic
Yeah.
event because like what
Yeah.
against zombies? Jiu-jitsu doesn't work against
Done.
zombies.
No.
They've got
And
teeth.
karate kick might actually be able to be
Yeah.
like you
Or
just
like
kick 'em
even
away
like
and
spear
run.
play. Fencing would
Yeah.
be better than fucking jiu-jitsu.
Do you know who's gonna do well in the zombie apocalypse? Is all those guys who make fun of who fight with swords and staff.
Yeah.
Or like those
The thing that Riley Bodycomb and them did.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
What are they
What am I thinking?
called?
Like the Renaissance guys.
Yeah,
I'm drawing a blank here.
Warging or
Javelin.
no, not that. It's like a thing that they do. Like
It's like cosplay. They like
Yeah,
go in
yeah.
they go in the park and dress as warriors,
And they have actual armor and swords.
Yeah.
Those guys are gonna make it in zombie apocalypse.
Oh, yeah.
Jiu-jitsu guys are fucked. Like, because
they're
what
gonna
are
be
you gonna
really
do?
good because but they have.
Are you gonna double leg a zombie? That's
But you
gonna
know,
work.
but the certain group we're thinking about talking about, they know jiu-jitsu and they do
So maybe we.
They're gonna own us.
Shoot a bow.
Like we're gonna be their servants if we want to survive. We're gonna be their bitches. Like that's just how it's gonna go down.
Yeah, the whole belt rank thing goes out the window. Like one of Riley and the purple belts would like own us because not only do they have the nerve skills, but they also know some jiu-jitsu.
Right.
I would trade spots with them.
Yeah. Maybe. You know, we went to a restaurant around the corner.
Yeah.
We seriously had, were you there? We had like a 2-hour detailed discussion about zombie apocalypse planning. Not as a joke. We got very detailed into this and we assigned groups and jobs and we each kind of brainstormed like the ideal weapons for zombie apocalypse.
Oh, I've had this conversation.
Many times.
I tried it. A trident is by far the best.
Trident's good.
A non-barbed,
mid-range.
A non-barbed trident, because if it's barbed, if you stick it through, you can't get him out. You might have to put your foot on him and push him off.
Yeah,
and it might still be tough.
Well, here's an interesting game.
But where do you get a trident? A pitchfork.
Pitchfork. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, because those things aren't barbed. You got to
Home Depot. Home Depot, where the rednecks are and preparing for the zombie apocalypse.
Come full circle.
Yep.
Yeah,
full circle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of incredibly nerdy shit, JC.
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Now, you have competed in a lot of different types of combat sports.
Correct.
I think you would agree with me.
Even karate. Even Taekwondo.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like 15.
Awesome.
Yeah, I won first place worlds for kata.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you brag about that?
No, not really.
Okay, yeah.
This is I've known all y'all for a while, and y'all have never heard that before.
No,
that's something you.
This is actually new to me.
That's the ace in the sleeve kind of.
No one's gonna see that coming. So, having competed in a lot of different combat sports, would you agree that probably Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and a lot of people don't know this, tends to draw the most? I'll just call them nerds.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of really nerdy people in Jiu. I guess it might be more, since it's more of a thinking, and nerds tend to think more than other people.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly. I can see Poindexter putting down the violin and like putting a gi on.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And it's empowering for nerds, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can see the skinny nerds are like the toughest guy to roll with on the mats. People don't know that because they've been fucked with their entire life. Yeah, and they have been on the internet and getting those guidebooks and training and drilling, and they're ready. It's like, not tonight. Not tonight.
I mean, like, let's look at two of the most vicious jiu-jitsu fighters in the world right now are like the Meow brothers.
Oh, God.
They look like their math skills are just off the fucking chart.
Oh, look like tech support. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like tech support. Dude. Yeah, that's exactly right.
And you try to grab those guys, they roll under you and spin 360 degrees and flip you, and dude, it's crazy. It's like they're doing astrophysics in their head.
Yeah.
So you're into some nerdy stuff, though, man. Seriously. And by the way, we're all pretty nerdy. I'll get to that in a second. But you were really into Magic: The Gathering, the card game.
I used to play Magic. Yeah.
But competitively, like you were all about it, huh?
No. Well, we had like groups of people, like 4 or 5 people, and that would get together and play.
Yeah. Oh, so just real quick, because just in case, like, what is Magic: The Gathering? Just in case,
it's a really nerdy card game, pretty much. It's kind of like, I view it more.
Is it like Pokemon?
Yeah, but a little
is
cooler.
It like Pokemon?
A little cooler. It's a little more.
But
upgraded.
It's a lot like Pokemon without cartoons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, if we're playing a game, JC and I are both sorcerers with magic powers. I'm not kidding. And we have 20 lives each.
Yep.
And so, using our powers of sorcery, we summon magical creatures and cast spells and attempt to destroy each other. Right? That's the game. Which sounds really cool when I describe it that way.
It's similar to chess, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's still like you moving pawns and trying to. It's just a different strategic style game.
I mean, I played like video games that are similar to that. So I mean, like, where does the line get drawn? Are you a nerd if it's on a card game and not a video game?
That's a good question.
If you
played the Zelda games, huh? You played the hell out of them.
Love Zelda.
Right, you mastered those.
Fucking love Zelda.
That's good stuff.
Yes.
I think it's more like video game nerds call those card players nerds, and the card players call the video gamers nerds.
Yeah.
I think it's more one of those. Everyone's pointing a finger going, yeah, well, you're nerdy.
Right, like,
Yeah, no, I was definitely I still am very nerdy. I read comic books when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
I still get comic books.
Oh, yeah, which are cool now. It's interesting the way that turns out. But I had a real problem with video games because I guess if you're drawn to this kind of thing, like martial arts, you need to be compulsive.
Yeah.
I was playing them too much, and I was suffering from what we call nerd rage. Nerd rage.
Nerds!
Which is difficult to describe, but How would you describe it? It's like basically.
I've heard you nerd rage.
My roommates have heard me just shout. It's ridiculous. And by the way, I'm shouting at a computer. There is no microphone.
So no one's even hearing.
No,
you.
I'm typing as I'm shouting to like a 15-year-old.
Just lock the cat down.
It's really bad, man.
Yeah, he has no.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, he's playing as like Koreans who can't even speak the same language. He's just like.
You can't beat the Koreans, by the way. Listen, let me tell you about that, dude.
That's what they do.
Oh man! So the game I played was Warcraft 3,
which I fucked with him for so long about being World of Warcraft. It's not the same thing.
I actually
really
play
upset me.
World of Warcraft.
Okay, yeah, so it's different.
Different breed of nerd. Now let me explain that one of the things that pisses off a nerd more than anything else in the world is being mistaken for the wrong type of nerd. So like if you mistake a Star Trek guy for a Star Wars guy,
you'll get a fight.
Dude, don't you fucking call me a Star Trek.
Yeah. Oh, he'll fight you. He probably knows jiu-jitsu, so don't fuck with him.
Right.
And so I played. Basically, it's a military strategy game. Like you build a base in an army, and I feel like you're very emotionally invested in this game because like you build this city, this base, like step by step, and when it burns to the ground, like you nerd rage and you all caps and you shout and. Yeah, man, that was unhealthy. And it was taking too much of my time, so I just stopped playing video games for a while. And then I kind of relapsed, and my problem got a little worse.
Video Gamers Anonymous.
Man, because before, I was nerd raging and I was isolated from people in person, but at least I was like interacting with a real human being at some point. Then I started playing a single-player game. Called Torchlight, which is very similar to Diablo. Here's how this works. You go into the dungeon to kill monsters, to buy magical weapons, to kill more monsters. And repeat until you have no social life. That's basically it.
So you completely forgotten what vagina looks like.
Yes, exactly. Until your virginity comes back, which I didn't think was possible. Your innocence returns. And my character was so powerful, though, dude. My character was godlike. Like, monsters just run. Like, I would just, like, throw, like, flaming meteors at motherfuckers. Here's when I knew I had a problem, though, was that I was nerd raging at the game, like there's no person there. Like it's basically like you shouting at like a Nintendo cartridge or like arguing with a blow up love doll. Like it's ridiculous.
Nothing being
this is when I bottomed out, when I hit rock bottom. I was in my room and I was drinking something caffeinated, and I got to one of the final bosses, and in the game, you go to a sequence where the boss like smack talks like ha 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 ha, and I swear to God, I'm not kidding. This is exactly what I did.
We responded.
I had my drink and I moved it out of the way. I got determined, and I'm like, all right, come at me, bro. Let's do it. Like I'm not kidding. Dude. I said, come at me, bro.
That's awesome.
It's the same way. It's like two guys outside of a bar at like 2 a.m. Like dude, I did all that, and then I killed his ass. I fucked him up, but.
That's the important part. At least you won.
Oh, yeah. That was so one-sided.
Yeah, he never let you live it down.
No,
right?
no,
it's such a... Wait.
No.
Yeah, but wait, actually it doesn't matter.
To say one thing.
Just like that character in The Legend of Zelda doesn't really have any emotional response to... No. So anyway, I'm playing less the video games. Yeah. Man. So World of Warcraft is your thing?
Yes, that's...
Tell us about your character, JC.
Oh, it's really not that exciting. You just stab people with swords. Same thing. Like any other game. Repeat. Kill people. Buy cool stuff.
Do you have a favorite Star Trek movie?
No, I'm not really a Star Trek kind of guy.
Okay,
you know,
while we're
on the topic of video games, something came to me the other day that really pissed me off. Well, it aggravated me about, and it's something I have against Zelda. Like on Zelda, you have a boomerang, and you throw the boomerang, and it comes back. You see a ruby, you throw it, it catches the coin, it comes back.
Yeah,
it's like if that fucking game was real, you'd lose that boomerang in the first time you threw it over some water, it'd be gone. Because I've never seen a boomerang come back. No. I bought boomerangs. I bought them as a young kid. I'm like, and I'm thinking as an adult, I'm like, maybe these are just shitty boomerangs. Maybe I always had shitty boomerang. So I bought like a good one on Amazon one day.
No,
I fucking threw it. It just
How much did that cost?
I don't remember. It wasn't. I think even a good boomerang was like $35 or something.
Really?
Yeah, but like it was fucking worthless.
Well, it's the same thing as why are these slimes in the middle of the wood just carrying gold coins? Same thing. Like why
what are they? Yeah, great question. What are they doing carrying gold coins? Yeah.
Who did he rob? Strange. This is a raccoon.
Where do they spend them? Do they go to the bar? Like,
I got 4 gold coins and a shield.
Rupees.
Rupees. Yeah. What are you doing with rupees? You're a squirrel. You don't need them. You just eat acorns. What are you doing?
Post Katrina though, man, that's how the economy is gonna work.
Oh yeah,
so, yeah, it's
they're
gonna
gonna
be coins
have bottle caps.
and
bottle caps, man,
and primitive weapons we can use to fight off the zombies. And again, those cosplay guys with the weapons will just dominate.
Oh, LARP. That's what they are.
LARP. Holy, now it
what does
comes
LARP
to you.
stand for?
Live action
Role play. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The guys will be our overlords.
Which really, I mean, wouldn't really be realistically dressing in armor and fighting with swords.
It actually would. It actually is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it would be. It would be way more fun.
Honestly,
than
if you make fun of them, you're just being a hater because they actually look like they had a fucking blast.
Yeah, for real.
The only thing I thought was kind of funny was when I saw one of my buddies on the. They made a video and put it online, and he shot an arrow. And he shot the arrow, and he's like, I got you. He's like, can't pick up my arrow. That part was like really funny to me. That was the one part that was like, oh.
That's awesome.
But, you know.
I feel like if you kill another character, they should have to drop coins or some kind
of...
Yeah, that should be
or like blink and then disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once people go to kill themselves, the leader's usually like, oh my god, bullshit.
No Kool-Aid for me. Too much sugar. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to lay off, keep my figure.
Yeah.